Justice is blind, not heartless.
Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about Dr. Fate. He is Doctor Strange of the DC universe, but much more powerful and much stronger. I had already done a video on Dr. Fate v Doctor Strange, so in this video we are going to see how powerful Dr. Fate really is. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will never miss an upcoming update. With that out of the way, let's get started with the video. A Lord of Order, the wizard Nabu's spirit inhabits the helmet of Dr. Fate, which was discovered in a tomb by archaeologist Kent Nelson. Nabu trained Nelson in the mystic arts, and thus Dr. Fate, one of DC's most powerful magicians, was born. So how powerful is he? Well, Dr. Fate possesses various powers thanks to Nabu's training, such as spellcasting, flight, superhuman strength, invulnerability, telekinesis, telepathy, pyrokinesis, enlightening manipulation, teleportation, healing, force fields, and the ability to travel between parallel Earths. Fate's magic manifests in the shape of Egyptian hieroglyphs. Fate's powers have been described as the true conversion of energy into matter, and matter into energy. However, Fate is unable to counteract spells that have already been cast and are in effect, but he is able to cancel elemental spells cast by weaker magicians. Fate is weak to gas attacks and the lack of oxygen, and can also be overpowered and knocked unconscious. The basis of Dr. Fate's powers and capabilities is magic, which allows him the ability to fly. This might seem somewhat trivial when considering how many superheroes can do this, but a lot of them can't. So it remains an important ability, which allows him to get to crisis centers quickly and unencumbered. It also affords him the ability to be more maneuverable, giving him a tactical advantage in battle. Now most of the powers of Dr. Fate are derived from Nabu, who has tremendous physical strength which he shares with his human host. Also, with magic augmenting his power, Dr. Fate's physical strength is enough to lift objects such as cars and buildings with relative ease. Also, Dr. Fate has been able to go toe-to-toe with Superman and hold his own, indicating the extreme levels of his strength. Dr. Fate can control and conjure powerful energies, directing them into concussive bolts to subdue opponents. He also can form those energies into flame, ice, or lightning, choosing from amongst them as the situation dictates. Not only that, Dr. Fate can also conjure defensive shields to protect himself and others from all forms of projectiles, energy projections, and debris. Fate can also use them as Green Lanterns do, that is, as spherical transportation modules for himself and others. Finally, he can create fields as force projections and invisible battering rams to attack opponents or smash through walls. Like Superman, Wonder Woman, and Captain Marvel, Dr. Fate is also impervious to most forms of projectile attacks and can deflect everything from bullets to energy bolts. It would take a tremendous amount of force to phase Dr. Fate, so unless his opponent is a powerful magician or has access to cosmic energies, his invulnerability will keep him safe. He can also transmute his body into an intangible form. Just like the Martian Manhunter, Fate's immaterial form can pass effortlessly through any substance, allowing him unparalleled reconnaissance abilities. It also affords Fate the chance to allow bullets or any other projectiles to pass through him. The only instance in which this ability can be counteracted is magical, if one of his enemies casts a blocking spell, which prevents Dr. Fate from passing through the areas where the spell has been cast. Dr. Fate is also a powerful telepath who has no problem reading just about anyone's mind, affording him a unique ability to telegraph his adversaries' next moves in battle or interrogate them without them even knowing. Dr. Fate's telepathy is unbelievably useful to him and his allies in terms of battle tactics and intelligence gathering. If Dr. Fate is one of the DC universe's most powerful magicians, it logically follows that spellcasting would be one of his most powerful abilities, seeing as how Nabu, the Lord of Order, who inhabits the helmet of Fate, has spent millennia honing his magical skills. The variety and extent of his mystical ability is vast and near infinite. Of all the spells Dr. Fate can cast, by far his most powerful is the opening of transdimensional portals and his ability to teleport through them. With this spell, Fate can appear anywhere he wishes at any time instantaneously, increasing his efficacy in matters of battling evil. He can also transport others away, bringing allies with him where he or they needs to be, or banishing evildoers and malevolent entities to alternate dimensions. And with that, we will bring this video to an end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.